Descendants, welcome back. Today we're looking at the brand new Battle Pass reward, the Excava Ultimate Assault Rifle, which has come with Season 1 Invasion in the first Descendant. And so I wanted to go through a quick little video, break it down, what it's actually good for, where it falls down just a little bit, and why you should probably be using it, and just a few little build ideas and stuff like that. So if you want more First Descendant videos, then you know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe for more so that you don't miss them out, and let's get into this one. And so the Excava Ultimate Assault Rifle comes from the Battle Pass. It is the first reward on the track if you pay for the premium one. However, you can get it and everyone can get it for free as a rank 16 reward in the Battle Pass. So if you don't want to pay actual money and you are just enjoying grinding the game, then you will eventually get this at level 16 in the Battle Pass. And to be fair, it is well worth it just for its looks, but it's also a pretty sweet little weapon as well. And in terms of what it can do, then it's pretty unique in terms of its place in the sandbox at the minute, in my opinion. Obviously there's a tons of heavy hitting weapons. We've got the new Descendant with Haley, which can basically 2-tap a few of the Colossi and stuff like that. But this thing is going to be an absolute workhorse as a primary ammo weapon. Obviously with it being an assault rifle, it comes with the general rounds, so these things are pretty much plentiful. You do really want to be mixing up your weapon choices in terms of the rounds that they use, and with this one being a general rounds weapon, then obviously, like I say, there's a ton of ammo for this thing and you are going to get a ton of usage out of it. At a base level, it does have 36 rounds in the magazine, and you realistically want to try and mod that up, and the main reason for that is because of the intrinsic trait, which is down here as Voltage XL Energy Grenade Launcher. Now, there's a few things going on with this Excava Assault Rifle, and on first thoughts on picking it up, it doesn't seem like anything amazing. However, once you do get it down and realise where it is really good in the sandbox, then you'll be using this thing basically like a hybrid, sort of special heavy weapon. It's really good at dealing with the higher health enemies in the game. Trash mobs, it's just going to do what a normal assault rifle basically does. You're not going to get much benefit out of the Excava on trash mobs, but in terms of dealing with them yellow bar enemies and even dealing good damage in the void intercept battles, then Excava really is going to do bits, and it's going to help you save a ton of ammo as well. So in terms of what this weapon does, then its unique ability, like I say, is an Voltage XL Energy Grenade Launcher. And effectively what you do with this weapon, on landing hits, you build up stacks of a voltage charge. Now, to build up these stacks, all you have to do is hit an enemy, and on hitting 36 shots, so basically a full set of rounds in the magazine, you will effectively reach the maximum stacks that you can get, and you will then trigger the Energy Grenade perk. Then whilst Energy Grenade is active, this will then fire a huge massive Energy Grenade blast while shooting at an enemy, which will deal increased damage based on the number of stacks. Now you can stack this up to 3 times, however how I've been using it is basically building it up to the maximum stacks of the voltage charge, which is 36 stacks. It'll automatically apply that next shot that when you aim down sight you will release that energy grenade, and it's just going to deal huge area of effect damage, and it's also going to stagger enemies, which is particularly useful with them higher health enemies, and it's also going to inflict voltage accumulation. Now voltage accumulation is one of the things that's going to allow you to build craft just a little bit into your characters and stuff like that. It really does have bunny written all over it, to be honest, because it's going to give you basically a bonus to your electrical damage on enemies, as it's going to decrease their electrical resistance, and that can increase up to 3 times stack, so you're going to nearly pretty much get a 7.5% damage resistance decrease on enemies. So it's going to be perfect for any of your bunny builds or anything that you've got going on with any sort of electrical builds in your Descendant setups. But like I say, the main thing with this is that you're going to want to try and conserve that energy grenade, and to do that you really want to try and hip fire this thing. Now fortunately, how this thing feels, it is absolutely amazing, to be honest. The stability, the recoil are basically just non-existent. Like, this as an ultimate weapon is just really nice to use, and you want to build up the voltage charge as best you can, probably in that hip fire mode, because then you're going to be able to stack up 3 of them energy grenades, and then whilst you're aiming down sights, you're going to be able to blast away with that energy grenade, and these are going to do increased damage based on the number of stacks that you've got of energy grenade and the voltage charge active on targets. Now you're basically going to get a massive damage increase if you do manage to get them 3 energy grenades stacked up and then build up another 36 stacks of that voltage charge. Each of them energy grenades is going to deal essentially massive damage, as you've got your firearm damage, which is going to be multiplied by your number of stacks, which should be 36, and then that's going to be multiplied by 120%, and these energy grenade shots are going to basically do some massive damage. Now hopefully I've managed to get some gameplay footage of this in the background for you, but currently my build on Viessa is a little bit squishy, so hopefully some of the gameplay in the background has been good enough just to show off what this thing can do. It's going to be one of them weapons that I think is going to stay in my builds for the foreseeable future. Obviously, you know, there is a lot to grind in this game, and basically being given an ultimate weapon for free just makes it really easy to plug and play into a ton of builds. And obviously you can upgrade this weapon, you can upgrade its unique ability, which is going to give you even more bonuses. Obviously you're going to need to grind to get the materials to be able to do that. I think for this thing, obviously with it being free technically on that battle pass at level 16, then it's going to be well worth the grind to get them rare materials to upgrade its ability. Going to make it probably a little bit easier to deal with, a little bit easier to proc, and then you're going to be able to dish out massive damage with that energy grenade perk as well. And like I say, really good at dealing with higher health enemies. If you do manage to proc it, it's really good area effect, area denial for any of them enemies that decide to rush you, and it's just, you know, a ton of use cases for this. You know, whether you're farming for any of your ultimate characters, or if you're trying to get any of your ultimate weapons or anything like that, then this Excava Ultimate Assault Rifle, absolutely worth jumping back into the First Descendant to get your mitts on it, level it up, have a play with it, and I don't think you're going to be disappointed, to be honest. So that is it. That is the Excava Assault Rifle in a nutshell. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like. Subscribe if you haven't been here before and you want more First Descendant content. As always, thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you out in the field.